I'm going to start by dividing the class down the middle. Everyone on the left side will receive $10. Everyone on the right will receive absolutely nothing. You're probably all wondering why I'm giving some people money and others not. Of course you are. I bet everyone in the room would like to receive $10 because then you would all be included. It's when you're not included that makes you feel left out. Now let's think of a time when you were in the gym class and the teacher picked captains and they got to choose their teams. You were all hoping to be selected and not chosen last. Again, it's about being included and valued by your peers. Maybe it wasn't a sporting activity though that you weren't included in. Perhaps it was the first day of middle school, or you were the new kid at a new school. Didn't you want someone to come up to you and ask you to sit with them at lunch or be part of their group? You did, because being left out leads to feelings of anxiety and sadness. Now, throughout history, different sectors of our society have fought for equal rights and treatment. We can look to a time when our country was divided through segregation, and our fellow men and women, due to the color of their skin, were not able to go to the same school, not able to drink from the same water fountain, play on the same baseball team. The list goes on and on. Now, let's think about those with special needs. With some people, a disability may be apparent. With others, it's not. A person could have an intellectual or physical disability, or both. Disabilities do not discriminate based on sex, color, or religion. Anyone could have a disability. How many of you know someone with a disability? Just show of hands. Maybe you have a parent, a sibling, a relative, a neighbor. Do you treat them differently? Do you wonder why you treat them differently? Is it because you're afraid to include them in activities for fear they would hurt themselves, or is it for fear that they would embarrass you and let you down? Now, imagine for a minute you're the one with the disability. How would you want others to treat you? Would you want to go to a school where all you see is able-bodied kids running around outside laughing and playing while you sit inside watching them through a window? Unable to participate because you have an intellectual or physical disability. The school doesn't want you playing with those other kids because of it. Sadly, that's the reality of most schools in our society. My name is Joseph Justice, and I've been a partner with the Unified Special Olympics program in Volusia County for the past 5 years. I'm a dual enrolled student at Daytona State College and a senior at Seabreeze High School. Here is a clip from a promotional video shot for the Special Olympics to promote the inclusion of those with disabilities. 8th grade, my principal came up to me and she started describing the wonderful characteristics of Special Olympics and what it'll bring to our school and how it'll get me involved with the kids with disabilities. I think once you get involved with the Special Olympics, you become so fulfilled in life that you never want that feeling to end.
Joseph's involvement with the Unified program has definitely helped shape what he wants to do. He's looking to go to college to be a doctor. He would like to focus on children with special needs and eventually opening up like a practice.
I think a lot of the obstacles special needs kids face is not feeling included when it comes to sports and friendships, and people view them differently than what they view someone else. When all they want to do is be treated like a normal person, and that's a big obstacle that they have to face. 8th grade. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Special Olympics Unified Program pairs students with intellectual and physical disabilities with non-disabled students. The goal is to work together as a team, promoting the spirit of unity and inclusion for all of those that are involved. For those of you interested in promoting unity amongst our peers with special needs, here are some of the things I participated in over the past 5 years. I've been, of course, a Special Olympics Unified partner, and I've been a peer advocate, and I've been a leader in the Best Buddies program. A peer advocate is basically a teacher's assistant inside of the classroom for special needs children, and whether it be helping on simple math problems, getting them ready for breakfast or lunch, or maybe just hanging out with them for a little bit. That's a peer advocate. A leader in Best Buddies program is basically, the Best Buddies program is a program similar to the Special Olympics, except you don't have to play a sport. It's more focused to some of our children or students who are more disabled, right? Cannot get out of a wheelchair, they're not able to play sports. They do scavenger hunts, puzzles, arts and crafts, anything to kind of create a bigger relationship between one another. Now, in order to advance inclusion, first you must look at the behaviors and words that may contribute to the separation of people. A commonly used derogatory term is the R word. Calling someone this is not only belittling them, but hurtful to the entire class of people in our society. According to verywellfamily.com, the origin of the R word came to be used as an insult tossed around the playground as a synonym for idiot or stupid. It wasn't respectful of those with intellectual disabilities to have the word used in that way, even if the taunter wasn't even aiming at that insult of the group. By using the R word, you are furthering the suppression of the special needs community. Simply don't use the word, and if you hear someone use it, please explain to them it is no longer an acceptable term to use. To break down the barriers and stereotypes that target those with special needs, we as a society need to promote programs within our schools, not just in sports, but the classroom as well. According to instituteforlearning.com, the importance of having students with disabilities in regular classrooms is as follows. Adds diversity, brings new strengths to the classroom, promotes a claim of giving in the classroom. Students with disabilities have also shown to do better in settings where more is expected of them. It will also challenge the school systems to provide better ways to educate all the students. Stronger neural connections are developed by those with disabilities in richer learning environments. Now, simply participating in the special needs program at Seabreeze High School brought awareness to my fellow classmates and faculty who saw my t-shirts promoting inclusion, saw me with the special needs students, and saw the photos and publications in our local newspaper. On our high school's Unified team, this also led to local businesses getting involved and sponsoring the Unified program at the school. Our Unified basketball team winning the bronze medal in 2018 Special Olympics USA Games in Seattle, Washington brought national recognition to our program and school. The change in the mentality of the student body, staff, and faculty has gone from one of separation and misunderstanding to one that embraces all students with respect and unity. We are no longer a school that separates students based on their intellectual or physical abilities. In closing, we must all do our part in promoting inclusion in all schools of those with intellectual and physical disabilities, as living together is the only way we can ensure a brighter future for all. Now, I have talked about getting rid of stereotypes, my own personal experiences with the Special Olympics, and the importance of becoming a unified school. Now, I will leave you with this quote by John Wooden. It's easier to reach our potential when we learn the value of including others in our quest. Thank you so much.